Hello, adventurers of all shapes and sizes. My name is Chance. Welcome to my guide, and thank you for taking a look at another one of the level 1 Goblin Ancestry feats. Today, we're going to be taking a look at none other than Goblin Song. This is probably one of my favorite feats you've actually covered so far, not just in terms of utility, but also in terms of thematic and roleplay opportunities as well. That being said, let's get into that right away here, and let's start by taking a look at the description. So the tag is of course Goblin, and it takes a single action to perform the Goblin Song feat. It reads as followed. You sing annoying goblin songs, distracting your foes with silly and repetitive lyrics. Attempt a performance check against the will DC of a single enemy within 30 feet. This has all the usual traits and restrictions of a performance check. You can affect up to 2 targets in range if you have the expert proficiency in performance, 4 if you have the master proficiency, and 8 if you have the legendary proficiency. Now, we will be getting into the breakdown in a little bit here, but before we do, can we just take a moment to reflect on how cool this is? I mean, if you have any kind of silly tunes from your childhood that you want to modify into a Goblin Song, I think that would be great. The only caveat is, of course, don't do this too frequently unless you want your party members to get a little upset with you. After all, if it's meant to annoy the imaginary target, it might also annoy the very real people you are playing with, so do use it sparingly, but it is still a very cool opportunity. Also, mix in your name or your party's names just to mix it up a little bit, make it a little bit more immersive. That being said, let's quickly check out the breakdown here and get into exactly what Goblin Song does. So it's just a performance versus the will DC of whatever enemy you're targeting, so results may vary there, but a critical success. The target takes a -1 status penalty to perception checks and will saves for 1 whole minute. A success, the target takes a -1 status penalty to perception checks and will saves for 1 round. And a critical failure, the target is temporarily immune to attempts to use Goblin Song for 1 hour. Mechanically, this is actually very cool, because what this does is it lends you the opportunity to basically serve as an ultimate distraction for your party, netting them that -1 penalty, and maybe even teeing up a wizard for a very cool spell in the long run. That being said, I really do love Goblin Song. I think it's a very creative feat, and I do think it lends itself to a very particular kind of player, but ultimately it is quite good. That being said, let me know what you think of Goblin Song down beneath in the comments section. Be sure to mention any thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns you have regarding it. And as always, happy adventuring, everyone.